Welcome to clickmyproject.com. Let me discuss about the project Lifetime and Energy Hole Evaluation Analysis in Data Gathering Wireless Sensor Networks. Let me discuss about the abstract of the project. Network lifetime is perhaps the most important metric for the evaluation of sensor networks. Of course, in a resource-constrained environment, the consumption of every limited resource must be considered. However, network lifetime is a measure of energy consumption occupies the exceptional position that it forms an upper bound for the utility of the sensor network. Energy hole problem is raised by more nodes in networks to achieve every balance finally result in low energy efficiency and high cost of the networks. Here traffic load, energy consumption and lifetime of all sensor nodes WSNs are capable of collecting an enormous amount of data over space and time. Often raw data is transmitted from each sensor node to a central processing location. This may cause a significant drain on communication and energy resources. In WSNs, the dominating communication pattern is that a large number of sensor nodes deliver their sensed information to one or few data sinks through multi-hop transmission. This kind of communication pattern causes a drastic imbalance to the traffic load distribution across the network, in which the nodes close to a sink experience heavy traffic loads. Since communication is believed to dominate the energy consumption of a sensor node, and the sensor nodes are usually provided with limited energy resources, the imbalanced traffic load distribution is very harmful, and it could cause the nodes close to the sink to die at an earlier stage, which thus renders the remainder for the network to be useless. Let me discuss about the flow diagram for our process. Initially, the system model has been designed. In the system model, sensor nodes are deployed and the sink deployment has been performed. Next, in data gathering network of WSN, where n homogeneous sensors are randomly deployed in a circular region with a sink located at the center, the network radius is r and the transmission range of each sensor is r. Sensor nodes are uniformly distributed in the network with a node density rho. Each sensor node monitors specific region and sequentially sends the sensed data to sink, which are located at the center. Next, in the traffic load analysis, S0 indicates the stage when no node dies, and hence is the most important stage with the best performance. If the average data amount for receiving and transmitting the sensor node has been estimated. If each node generates one data packet per round, the average data amount sent by J in a round at S0 is estimated. Next, the number of data packets sent by AX has also been estimated. And in the energy consumption analysis, the traffic load of sensor nodes at S0, if each data packet contains tau bits, the total amount of transmitted data has been evaluated in the traffic load analysis. In this paper, energy consumption for network control is not considered, since it is almost the same for each node and relatively small in greedy geographic routing. Here is a time period of one data gathering round. The energy consumption for data receiving of the each sensor node at the region AX, the received data amount in a round, and the energy reception ratio are also considered when the transmitting nodes are ideal cases. Next, in the network lifetime estimation. So the network lifetime analysis, the entire network lifetime and the duration of each network stage has been analyzed. Different WSN applications have different lifetime requirements. Lifetime requirement can be described by the percentage of dead nodes in the network. This is also called death ratio. If we denote the network lifetime based on the death ratio, we have estimated the FNDT and ANDT algorithm for the every sensor nodes. So this network lifetime depends upon the average energy consumption ratio and also the remaining energy. Finally, we analyze the performance. For each network stage, SI the remaining energy of node J. After SI is estimated, we have to estimate the average data amount by varying the distance to the sink, and estimation of energy consumption of sensor nodes by varying the distance to the sinks, and analyze the network lifetime by varying the distance to the sink, and also analyze the network lifetime by varying the transmission radius and by varying the number of sensor nodes. Let me discuss about the running procedure for our process. Select the main.m file in the current folder, write the file and run for executing this process. Here we have analyzed the network lifetime, energy consumption and also traffic load based on our sensor node deployment and also sink node location. After executing the program, we have to analyze. This is the network model based on the location of the sensors. This is the sink location and this is the various region, that is AX, and this is the average data amount by varying the distance to the sink. After 5 nodes day, we have achieved these graphs, and this is the duration for our execution of the entire process by varying the number of network stage. By increasing the network stage, we can the estimation time duration of our process will be reduced. And this is the average data amount by varying the distance to the sink. The blue color line represents the theoretical value and red color is represent the simulation result. And by varying the distance to the sink, we have estimated the energy consumption and theoretical value and the simulation value. And this is the nodal lifetime by varying the distance to the sink graph. By varying here, the radius is 400 meter and sensing range is 835 centimeter. And this is the nodal lifetime by varying the network radius 600 meter and network radius is 110 meter. And this is the lifetime by varying the transmission radius, and this is the lifetime by varying the number of sensor nodes. This is the comparison for different node density for our FNDT and ANDT algorithm. Thank you.